Welcome to another stream. I am, just a heads up, I am feeling a little bit anxious, but I brought my anxiety plushie to sit with me because ironically she helps me calm down. Hello, Salem. You really were waiting, huh? Let's see. Alright, I got everyone on my server, and you know what? I'm gonna reach out to my D&D group as well. So yeah, I just need a moment to get everyone in the loop. Alright, thank you for being so loyal, Salem. I really appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna actually open the stream now. Alright. So, today I'm going to be drawing revenges for ArtFight. Oh my gosh! Oh my... What? Are you kidding me? Why do you keep giving me money? Oh my gosh. Hello to Insectoid Space as well. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I already got money and I just started. What if we kept a revenge chain going? I unfortunately don't know if we could, because I actually looked on your page to revenge you, but I saw that you only had like 1 or 2 characters. But if you upload a character that I would be interested in drawing, then I'll start a revenge chain. You're going through art block space? That's strange, honestly, because like with ArtFight, they sort of like give you prompts. Like, you know, you learn about the characters and then you just draw the characters. Your I think the problem in your case is that ArtFight takes place in July, which is summer break for almost everyone, and you just happen to be, due to your location, one of the unlucky few who isn't on summer break despite it being July. Alright, you are gonna add your shark worm dog character. I vaguely remember that character. The room is hot. I luckily have an air conditioner, otherwise I would probably die. Like when I went to Puerto Rico, I went to Puerto Rico in June, like at the beginning of June, and it was so hot that I was like lying on the floor to cool down. Luckily my family was cool with that, no pun intended. Anyway, I'm gonna start with this character. But I'm going to give him different hair. Because it did say in the permissions that you can give any hairstyle. And I'm not too confident with my ability to draw dreadlocks. So I'm gonna do more of like a sort of like poofy afro texture instead. Or at least I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'll actually do it well. So let's see. I think what I'm gonna do for simplicity is I'm just gonna have... I'll just do... You know what? Maybe I can just do this. like an oval sort of for the head. And then we've got the neck on either side, like so. And then this dress has like a sort of interesting cut. It's sort of like this, I think. Wait, I need my eraser to be way smaller. Alright, so yeah, now we've got the head and the neck, and then from here I'll do each of the shoulders. And I'll have the arms sort of go out like this. Alright. And this is basically going to be my warm-up because it's like a very simple design. Maybe I can do it like this. And then make this arm narrower. Alright, I think that looks better. And then there's some stars on the shirt. I'm just doing like a super quick warm up here. And that one doesn't quite look right with that right angle. Ironically, the right angle makes it not look right. Let me turn it a little bit and squish it. Okay. And then down here, there's another star. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just redo this arm. All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do like a half body for now. So now we just do the face. This is like ridiculously easy. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. That's someone else's character, D. The whole idea is that you draw other people's characters. Good luck, Salem. You can't find the motivation to. I'm sorry, but I don't really know how to help you. I mean, typically to me, the motivation is, you know, like thinking about how happy I'll make the other person. Like for me personally, That's what usually gives me the motivation to do art fight attacks. And it's why I feel so much more motivated for art fights than I do for like my own personal projects. All right. That looks a bit creepy. I'm just gonna do the curve. Going this way, like here. And we have the other eye. Actually, let me do a couple things. First of all, let me size down this eye, because I feel like it's still a bit too big. And then let me put the eyebrow up here so that I can just sort of like duplicate the eye. I also just want to put like a little bit of a crease here so that the eye looks a little bit more dynamic, you know, like he's smiling. All right. So yeah, it'll be about like that. So those are the eyes, the nose, the mouth. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna put the hair on a separate layer. Or at least I'll do the bangs on a separate layer. Because I want to have this sort of... I want to have the bangs sort of like cover up the face like so. And let me make this a little bit... There. It's like now there's like an afro of sorts. I'm gonna make it a bit... I'm gonna make the top go a bit higher as well. Alright. And I'm going to make the bangs a bit shorter so that they don't cover the eyes as much. And then down here, I will erase everything covered by the hair. There. I think I'll just maybe compress this a little bit more. There we go. Coloring time. You're gonna be blown away, or I eat my own hands. Salem, Um, you have very strange expressions. Um, but yeah, we'll see what you do. I look forward to it. Alright, just gonna go ba 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 ba. Wait, what is going on with the eyes? Oh, right, those are the lashes. Okay, I accidentally made him cross-eyed, but I'm gonna turn it into a silly face because I don't feel like redrawing this, so I'm just gonna have him be sort of like sticking his tongue out, you know, like a silly face, so that way I don't have to fix the cross eyes. Gosh, what color's a tongue? It's like dark red, like this, right? Maybe I'll make it a bit lighter so that it doesn't blend into the skin as much. There we go. Alright. Then we've got the gray hair, and I'm going to add, with the airbrush, I'm going to try to make it look more. Actually, no, I have a custom brush in here. I have some like black hairs. Loose curl, I think. I think this would be the one that would fit, but I'd have to do it at like a lower opacity, I think. I don't know what I'm. Let me see this one. Yeah, I think that one could work. Let me try this one. Yeah, that one definitely has the curly texture within it. So maybe if I kind of just mix these up a little bit so that it looks like it has. There. Or just sort of like poke it around like so. There, now we've got that sort of curly texture in the hair. And then I'm actually going to take this brush again, but use like a smaller brush to sort of go around the edges. To make it look extra curly. There we go. And now I just gotta paint over this part here that goes over the arms. Okay. There we go. Look at that hair. Now we just need a background. Actually, let me move him a little bit this way. There we go. Oliver's page is done. Okay, I will look at it at a later time. However, I did already choose which characters I'm going to draw in this stream. I think you should be able to draw him. It's just that I don't know how you'll be able to deliver the finished drawing to the owner of the character. Let's see. I'm gonna go smaller here. Just have these curls continue along these lines. I really like this brush. A while back I got a bunch of like brushes with like black hair textures because I was really worried about screwing that up, and I'm just now like rediscovering them, even though I downloaded them like a year ago at least. Okay, so first of all, this is actually a hymn. And second of all, I'd have to look at the page. I'd have to look at the creator's profile to see if there's any social medias linked, or if they can only be accessed through ArtFight. Let's see. I have an idea for the background. I'm gonna do it maybe like black, and then I'm gonna have like a spotlight on him. So let's see. So this is like that, and then oops. Invert, and then I'll do a duplicate of this, but put it in front, but put it down to like 15. And then I'm going to do a Gaussian blur for each one so that the heart is, so that the light isn't so hard. I was thinking something kind of like this. Let me try blurring it. Let me try blending it a little bit. Alright, that looks a bit better. Now let me do this side. I'm gonna blur it a bit more. Like that. Alright. No, it's okay. Um, it's fine. He is, like, feminine presenting. Yeah, I made him look silly because I accidentally crossed his eyes, and I didn't want to have to go back and fix the eyes so that the pupil's going the right way, so I just made him look silly on purpose. I mean, I can try. Let me see. I'm not really good with lighting, but I'll give it a try. So, let me get like a lighter gray and try to add, wait. Okay, let me see. It would go like on the top of the head like this, right? And then it would get kind of darker near the bottom of the head, right? Like this. Let me turn the opacity down. So like this, is that good? Thanks. Alright, let me try doing it almost like a gradient, because I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. So I'll just do this a little bit like lighter up here. And then I'll also bring some of this a little bit darker. Wait, down here. Alright, how's that? Circles. Hold on, I'm struggling. I've never ever in my life properly done lighting before. This is my first time like properly attempting it. So I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, I do think it looks cool though. The hair seems more textured now. I mean, yeah, it does look, I do think it looks more vibrant now. I don't think I added like lighting per se, but I do think the hair looks better now. I think I'm gonna do a little thing. One thing I like to do is have like items glowing. So I'm gonna try to have the stars glow. So let me see if I can do that. Rasterize. And then Gaussian blur. Okay, there. Now the stars are glowing. And I'm going to color the lines so that the glow looks better. There. Thank you. Alright, I think that maybe I'll add one more border. Layer, rasterize, Gaussian blur. For like, okay, now it has to be stronger. 100 is way too strong. How about like 50? And what I want to do actually is maybe try to put that underneath these stars here. Hold on. I have an idea. Okay, now it isn't grabbing the stars for whatever reason. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, that's not even the right layer. Right. So I'm gonna see if I can cut and paste these and then put these in the middle. And then turn this opacity down to like 50. Or maybe it would be better up here a little bit, like 25. Adding details to the eyes. No, I did not think of that. Alright, so yeah, we've got the stars glowing. I was just going off the original in which the eyes didn't have any details. Alright, I think it's done. Wait, I forgot this. There we go. The stars still don't look quite like they're glowing, but... I think maybe if I do like so, then that looks better. You think it'll make the character look more dynamic just by... Well, I added like a light here, and I think that makes it look better. I'm just trying to figure out whether to put this light like down here. Oh, okay. I'll give that a try. Yeah, I can try that. Let me get the airbrush. Go over here and add. Huh. Why is it not? Okay, it's because the brush is too big, I think. Hold on, let me bring it. You can't really see the lights with an airbrush. I'll just use a hard brush. Oh, it's cause the layer it's on is the opacity's turned down. Alright. New layer. 1, 2. Alright. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna over detail it. Oh my gosh, another donation, Salem. What? Thank you for the reminder to sign my art. And thank you for the donation again. My goodness. Cheese and rice. Alright, thank you. The opacity was turned down by accident because I tried to put it on the same layer as the hair details. Because I'd forgotten this layer was down to 25, so then I put in a new layer instead. Hi, Evelina. Thank you, Dee. Thank you for helping me with this. I can't believe that I had a 13-year-old walking me through the art process. Alright, I'm going to upload this attack now. Let's see. Character ID. And it is a half body. Actually, one more thing I want to do beforehand is see there's like these little gaps here. There's like these little gaps. I'm going to go to like a layer below it, and I'm going to fill in the gaps. So let's see, I can just do this, I think, by selecting the negative space, inverting, and then filling this layer with black. And now like there aren't like those gaps in the lashes. It did make like the hair look kind of dirty though, so I'm going to erase the perimeter real quick. So that the hair doesn't look dirty. There. Now I'll merge it down. And now it should be done. Actually, I want to fix this too. There's a little bit of a problem here. There. Oh, and the hair over here is on this line, so let me just draw over it. And the stars look strange. I'm going to fill in the gaps in this layer with this color. For some reason, it isn't working on there. Okay, hold on. I'll just have to manually fix this. Because for some reason, the stars have these, like, things, like these little empty spots in them. There. Thank you for the encouragement, D. Alright. Clean color, minimal shading, simple background, and revenge chain. I'm legit hoping to continue this revenge chain until either I've drawn all this person's characters or until ArtFight ends. Alright, so that's 35 points for the finished result. Alright, so now it's time to move on to the next character. This one should also be relatively easy to draw. So this character's name, the previous character was named Sterling. I never mentioned that. And then this one is named Tom Hoffer. I'm going to remove this because I just need this. Alright. Let's give this a go. Okay, so once again, we've got like a round head. We've got the neck here. We've got the ear and the hair. I'll do the hair on a separate layer. So for now, I'll just put the ear here. And then he has these sort of like angry looking eyes. My eraser's way too big again. And then from here, we've got the shoulders. And then, let's see, he's wearing like a shirt under here. And then over that shirt goes the hoodie. And then we've got an arm on this side. Another arm on this side. Alright, it's starting to come together. Then over here we have the back of the hoodie. Then here we have the zipper. And goes like that. And I think I'm gonna keep it simple and just do it till there. Maybe have him leaning forward a little. I feel like he's already kind of leaning forward here. Alright. It reminds you of Eddsworld. To me, it honestly kind of reminds me of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Papa Louie. Oh. Yeah, he's bald because I'm going to put the hair on a separate layer. I'm going to do it right now, in fact. I want to put the hair on a separate layer because I usually don't get the right distance from, like, for, like, example, the bangs going across the face right off the bat. So I want to be able to, like, stretch or squash them as need be. Alright. Then behind the ear, there isn't that much hair. It just goes down to, like, here. And then we've got... No, not like that. More like this. And then... 1, 2... 3, 1, 2. Okay, I actually did the hair right on the first go this time. This like never happens. Alright, so now I can go down to here and erase this part of the head. I do think the bangs are a bit too low though, so I'm gonna bring them up to like here. Yeah, I can see the resemblance to Edgeworld now, honestly. Especially with the eyes, it kind of reminds me of Tom. Let me clean up some of these lines a little bit. Oh, and this piece has to go down a little bit more. Like so. Alright, now I think it's ready to be merged down. And now it's coloring time. Again, very easy. And in fact, since it's so easy, I'm going to try to add some shading to the drawing. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright. So first things first, let me add that black to the back so that the gaps go away. And now I'm going to try to do some shading. So first off, I'm going to do a darker gray for the back of the hoodie and this arm. Maybe not that much darker, maybe just something like so. Since they're in the back. And I'm also gonna do a darker color for the skin here. Again, that's too big of a difference, so I'll go more like that for the neck. And then I'm gonna try to select all the skin and do like a sort of curve here and make everything above the make everything above the curve this darker color. And I'll also do some like under the ear, under the hair, a little under the nose. There. I'm not gonna do like full shading though, I'm just gonna do like a little bit like that. I think I'm actually gonna have him be more like this way. Alright. And now for the background. Do it in my style. I don't really have a style. I kind of am a bit more like a chameleon. Like I just take on like whichever style I'm copying. I had a similar experience once with like an ENA quiz on Quotev. Um, well, not that similar. Only the only part that was similar was like having a comfort character and seeing like what they would think of me through like one of those Quotev quizzes. And I remember I did one with ENA, and it said that that she would love me or something like that. So I was actually like really happy. I got the good ending, I guess. I don't even know what these two layers are for. So, what is his? Oh, right. One was for the ref sheet. He doesn't really have any theme colors that I could use for the background. So maybe I'll just go with like a light gray. That could work. But I want to do some sort of gradient with this. Wait. Something like that. Oh, now he's in the fog. That's interesting. I think I actually want to kind of do like a little bit of a, like not like too intense, but just like that. Now it looks like he's in some like ambiguous, foggy environment. And that'll be it. So easy. What do you mean? Clip Studio Paint is a god. Why? Because of the gradient I just added? There's no gradient tool in Ibis Paint? I thought like pretty much every art program had a gradient tool. That is crazy. That I just, oh my gosh. I just literally cannot believe it. Yeah, so now I'm just putting on the finishing touches. Yeah, just like cleaning it up a little. Man, I am so glad that I don't use Ibis paint then, because I do gradients for lighting like most of the time. You know what I just thought of? So you know how we were just talking about Tom from Eddsworld? Well, this character's name is Tom. So I can't help but wonder if the creator of this character got inspired by Tom from Eddsworld. Alright, submitting this now. And this is also starting a revenge chain, which is pretty cool. Alright. I'm gonna call this one. I'm gonna call this this one when I post it brooding. Clean sketch, clean color, minimal shading, simple background. Alright. I think that's everything. Yes, I have a Wacom tablet. Ah, darn. I forgot. I already submitted the attack. I always forget. And unfortunately, you were too late in reminding me. I already submitted the attack. You're gonna use the money to buy Ohuhu markers. I actually have some Ohuhu markers. I got them for Christmas like 2 years ago. Um, but I don't use them really because I don't do traditional art much. It's okay, D. It's not a big deal. I highly doubt anyone's gonna want to steal this drawing. And, like, even if they do, like, it wouldn't gain much traction because it's, like, some random person's OC. Anyway, time for the next drawing. This next one's gonna be my last one for today because I don't want to get burnt out. And for that same purpose, I'm also just gonna do a half body maybe to like here. Ibis keeps crashing because your canvas is too big. That's too bad. Ohuhu markers are expensive in your country, probably because of shipping, because it has to go like all the way around the world. Okay. This is gonna be the last character I draw, and I'm trying to like think to myself, how am I gonna do this? Because let me put another reference in, because here's the thing, I'm not really good at drawing, and so I like both of these poses are like from the side, so I'm trying to like compute in my mind how to draw this character from the front, because in both of these drawings she's drawn from like a 3/4 angle on her face and a 3/4 side angle on her body. You're almost done with the flat colors. Good job. Oh, I don't remember what the original price is, unfortunately, but I'm guessing your struggle probably has to do with the fact that there's like a lot of inflation in the US. Like, so like if you send money from the US to another country, the money will likely be worth a lot more within that country. Like, for example, I commissioned Ricochet for an animation a while back, and the total is gonna be like $1,000, but due to the conversion rate from US dollars to rubles, and US dollars just being worth like less, it's hard to explain. Basically, it's gonna be more like I'm paying him $10,000 as far as to like what he'd be able to buy with the money. But of course I didn't tell him that because he is very humble and doesn't like to accept large payments. So like he wouldn't even accept the 1,000 until I proposed it as $1 per frame, even though I looked it up and the industry standard of payment is around $8 per frame. But he told me that if I pay him too much, he's going to die. Also, it's probably good I stopped at 1,000 because now I'm like broke and I have to make like $300 last till Christmas. Now, what in the world do I do with this face? Oh gosh, this is a disaster. What am I doing? Ugh. So the ear kind of goes like this, but it goes sort of more like this. But then that's the lobe, so this needs to stretch. So this needs to rotate so that this is like here. But then the ear goes too far. That maybe something like this. This is hard. Because I don't have a forward-facing reference of this character. The ear wouldn't be as visible from the front, actually, so I'm gonna have to sort of like squish it. So it would go back like so. And then comes the head. And I'm just gonna copy paste flip that so that I don't have to do it all over again. So it sort of goes like this, but with a pointy chin. Pointier chin. Now I feel like the face is too wide. Alright, I guess this will work. Yeah, $1,000. Oh, salutations, balloons. But yeah, I've been paying him, in like intervals. I've paid off 700 so far. Cause I got like I think I got like around $1,200 for my most recent birthday. And I was like, why not just splurge? And that's how I learned the hard way, not to do that again. So, I mean, it's not all that bad. It's not like I need the money to live. I'm not like fully financially independent yet. But it is kind of a bummer because now I'm like having to like borrow money from my parents when I just want like a plushie or something. And I don't know, I'm just really hoping, like, maybe I'm just like inhaling copium, so to speak, but I think the animation is going to be worth the price. Like, I know Ricochet's animations, and I know for a fact that he is like probably the best person I could have commissioned for this specific project. Alright, I think that looks a little better. Although I feel also that the chin has to be a bit rounded like that, rather than coming to like a point. This is difficult, especially because I'm working with lines. I much prefer drawing lineless because then I can sort of like sculpt out the shape of the face. When I try drawing a face through lines, it feels like I'm sort of going backwards. Alright. No, but there wouldn't be this much of a line between the face and the ears, right? It would be more like this. No, because then it's cutting into the face. And I can't see where the ears meet the face. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So the face goes like this, and the ears go like this. So the face goes like this, and the ear goes on the side like. Okay, that's a little better, I think. Oh, cool. I'm glad that I'm motivating you, Salem. Melanie Martinez vibes. Why? I don't keep up with Melanie Martinez, so I don't know what you're talking about. The ears? Those are like elf ears. Melanie copied the elves, not the other way around. Alright, and now the shoulders. You know what, I'll just do one shoulder actually, and then copy, paste, flip. So this arm goes down to like here. So, whoop. Whoop. Wait, it goes like this. Okay. It's way too long. Sorry for being so quiet. I'm just really focused. You know, trying to get this right. Still doesn't look right. Like the arms need to go out this way a bit more. Oh, I see what the problem is. I know why it looks weird, because I didn't add the top of this sort of like wavy thing that like goes around here. This does not look good. I think it's because the arms are too far forward. The body of the character needs to go in front of the arms. So like this sort of. And then erase. Oops. Wrong line. Erase all of this. Okay, yeah, I think it'll be less weird looking now. I feel like it's a bit too low set, actually. At the very least, this should just go up to here. There. I did it's just that I'm not really sure that they're in the correct position relative to the rest of the body. I feel like they should maybe be a little bit higher up. Like so. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I really don't know how to do this. I'm really bad with anatomy. I'm much better with the more cartoony styles because then I don't have to worry about the anatomy. It still doesn't look right. Maybe if I make it thinner. The start of the sleeve. So just like what? I don't know. The problem is now she's starting to look fat. The problem is that she's drawn in like a more realistic style, and I'm not good at drawing realistic proportions. You know what? I'm giving up on the body entirely. I am just straight up giving up. I'm just gonna make it a headshot so that I don't have to deal with that crap. There. I'm sorry to hear you're having trouble with your phone, Salem. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. I haven't learned the art fundamentals like you have. Like, for example, because I haven't learned anatomy, I I can only draw in cartoony styles. That's why I'm struggling so much, is because I don't know how to, I literally don't know how to draw a body with realistic proportions. Alright, I'm just gonna move on to the face now. Which also seems a little difficult. Alright, so I'll start with the nose since that seems like the easiest part. It just goes like this, and then there's one of these on either side. You know what? I'll just draw half the face and then copy and paste and flip the other half. I'm trying to copy the nose from the image. Normally I do very simple noses as well, like a half triangle. But I I'm just trying to copy this style, which is proving to be very challenging for me because I'm not good with even semi-realism. In fact, I'm probably gonna have to end the stream prematurely because this character is giving me a lot of trouble. I had been putting off drawing her for almost 20 days now, and honestly, I think I was right to do so, because this may legitimately be out of my skill set. The eye is too long. To be be more like this and then just like flattened. The eyebrow. Now I can just do this. I mean, I guess that's fine for now, but I'll have to come back to it another time. Also, I'm sorry that you're staying up to such a late hour to watch my stream. The only time I'm up that late is when I have insomnia. Yeah, this is too hard for me. Like, it even gave me a headache, so I'm just gonna have to stop now. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do any more art in this stream either. I don't know why this is so hard for me. It's like I have some sort of disability that makes art more difficult for me. I don't know why you're staying up so late, especially if you're still in school. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Why do you keep giving me money? Didn't you say in Discord earlier that you're like struggling with money and that you may not have enough to get yourself food or something like that? I could have sworn you said in the chat earlier that, like, that you'd need to make the money last a certain amount of time until you get your next check. So I don't know why you're giving me money if you're broke. Few dollars here and there don't make it any worse. I'm still trying to fathom that. Like, my dad willing to drop $40 on me for the anxiety plushie. I do want to pay him back at some point, but I just can't believe that he was perfectly willing to just spend $40 just to make me happy. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. Alright, if you say so. Speaking of my anxiety plushie, I'm gonna try talking to her for a moment to see if that can calm me down. Okay. We still have time. I'm sorry to hear that, D. There's still time to catch up. It's just more difficult due to certain circumstances, mainly relating to mental health. But the streams are a good start. I'm already making some money. I may even be able to cash out my first check from YouTube soon. And it's just a matter of patience and perseverance. We just have to be patient, I guess. That's like one of the main things I struggle with. And it takes time and effort, I guess. And I guess really the reason it's taking me a lot longer may actually have to do with disability. So maybe I shouldn't be comparing myself to people who are not disabled or are disabled but not as disabled as me. I mean, obviously it would be kind of difficult to find other people who are disabled in a very similar way to me. But now that I'm saying this, I'm thinking I just need to stop with the comparison in general, because on the one hand, comparison can be a motivator, but on the other hand, it makes me feel hopeless a lot of the time. And I think at this point, the whole comparison thing has reached the point of being unhealthy, and we need to let go. And maybe, at least for the time being, until I formally learn the anatomy and whatnot, it's okay to stick to a cartoony style, because what always matters most is making people happy. And people will still be happy about getting drawings of their characters just because somebody put in the effort to draw their character. So it doesn't even matter all that much whether or not the drawing is done properly, so to speak. And I feel like the main thing to remember is to not compare myself to others, um because um everyone is in a very different situation. So you can't just go by like one statistic such as age. You'd have to look at like a whole slew of other things too. So really, the comparisons aren't even accurate. So instead of being demotivated because of all the people who you suck in comparison to, you have to just focus on your own self improvement. Because while it is good to want to improve yourself so that you can reach the same level of others, it is bad when that comparison goes so far that you start to like doubt your entire future over where you are in the present. Alright, I'm gonna check the chat. Wow, you stay up really late. Holy crap. I feel kind of sorry for the two of you. I really wish that you could leave school. Um, yeah, I don't know. It'll probably be best if I end the stream now. I'm really sorry, um, that I have to end it on a low note. I'm sorry for the whole rambly bit. It's just something I've been doing now that I have my anxiety plushie. Um, because I find that if I just like sort of project my problems onto the plushie and act as like a therapist, then I can sort of like talk myself through my own problems. Um anyway, I hope you two are okay, cuz it seems like both of you are having a lot of anxiety yourselves. So I really hope that you can find your own coping mechanisms to work through it. Another thing I've been trying to learn lately is to detach myself from other problems, because if I try to focus too much on problems that I can't solve, then I won't be giving enough attention to the problems I can solve. So I am trying to like sort of just when somebody has a problem and I can't solve it, to just like try to just ignore it. I think this will look a bit better if I move the head down like this. See, I'm gonna wrap up the stream now. Just fix a couple things that stand out to me real quick. Like, another thing that stands out to me is the earlobe. Like, I feel like this earlobe is a little bit too long. So I'm just gonna make it more there. Now it's more level. And lastly, I feel like the face as a whole is too big. So I'm just going to shrink down the face a little so that it sort of fits into this area. This was before and after. Not a big difference, but still a difference nonetheless. I feel like maybe the head is a bit too tall as well. We'll just make it like so. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching this whole stream from start to finish, Salem and D. Again, I hope you two feel better soon. Thank you, D. I'm not like still drawing per se. I'm just finding that now that I've taken the time to sort of calm myself, I'm able to make some slight adjustments because I see a little bit clearer now that I'm no longer as anxious. And so I'm just gonna make little adjustments where I think they're needed, and then that's gonna be it. So I wouldn't really say I'm still drawing per se. I'm just like doing these sort of finishing touches to the unfinished sketch, and then maybe I can throw together a finished result later or tomorrow. I'm glad your attack is almost done, Salem, but I'm sorry to hear that your phone is dying. That would be cool if you tried ArtFight next year. I think you'd be really good at it. Like, people would be all wowed by your art and in disbelief that you're still a kid. I'm sorry to hear that, Salem. I really hope that you get things sorted in that regard. And as for you, D, I hope you find coping mechanisms for school. There we go. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this stream. I truly mean it. Thank you for watching. Thank you. And thank you, Salem, for giving me even more money. So, I'm gonna end the stream now.